Hi, we're going to talk about how to trade ranges, basically known as swing trading. So let's take a look at some short and some medium term trades. Let's go to Alpine Bitcoin, and take a look at what's going on with this thing. So as you can see, Alpine had its first breakout here at about 8,000 Satoshis. I started really talking about it here at 10,000 Satoshis, and then it went up to 30,000. So this coin has seen some extraordinary price increases, and it will increase further as time goes along. So we're going to talk about trading swings. Let's go to the 2-hour, move these out, move them up a bit. Now, here's where you could use a MACD indicator to, to catch it at the right place. You could actually use it here. This is the RSI. Let's see what was going on at the same time on the MACD. So yeah, you had a bit of a down. This was the dip right here. Where the RSI actually started to increase, I believe. Yeah, actually right in here. So the RSI went up as the MACD went down. So this is actually a little bit of bearish divergence here, but anyway, we had our MACD cross right here. So what you could do is you could say anytime the MACD line crosses up and over the signal line to give me a signal. So basically you right click on the end of this, on the blue line, go to settings, and nope, it didn't work that time. Let's try one more time. Right click on the blue line, very end. There we go. Add alert on MACD. So the condition, MACD, not histogram, MACD line, crossing, no, crossing up, yes, value, back to MACD. So MACD indicator, MACD line crossing up on the MACD over signal. Only once, create. So the next time this coin pair, Alpine Bitcoin, does a blue line crossing the signal line, it's going to alert me. So I can see right now that the red oscillators are starting to wane, meaning they're going to get shorter here, and this is going to dip a little bit more, probably down to here somewhere, and then it's going to cross over. The blue line is going to cross back over the orange line. So remember, the blue line is MACD, orange line, signal line. So when it crosses this way, that's bearish. Price is going to go down. When it crosses back up, like here, here, or here, then the price is going to go up. So that's a good way to set an alert. And let's go back and talk more about candle patterns, trading candle patterns. So as you can see, you got a pretty considerable price increase. This was the top of a downward channel. You see the bottom line, the top line here. They go to like 8-hour, you can probably see it better. So that was a downward channel. You know how you look for upward channels and then it breaks below and then you sell? Well, with downward channels, it's the opposite. You've got a downward channel, price is going down, down, down. Tried to break the roof there, it couldn't do it. And it's kind of favoring the top of the channel here. And once it broke the downward channel roof, that would have been the place to get in. Because with a coin like this, extremely popular, I mean just tons of trading and massive volume, that's the place to get in right here. So you had resistance here, here, and what I would have done is I would have got in here and then got out here. That would have been the perfect exit. because resistance, resistance, top of the candle body, right on that exact line, and you had an upward wick here that was just basically FOMO. So this is how you, one method, how you would swing trade positive breakout of a downtrend. So you could buy here and just set your limit order and get out at 17955 basically, or 17900. So that's a good example. Let's go to another one. Let's go to GMT and look at some of those. GMT Bitcoin. Okay, this thing here, this is just a monster. So it's gone up from basically about 45 or 50 Satoshis all the way up to almost 12,000. So the gains on this coin so far have been really, really huge. You know, we're talking like 25,000%. Actually, a little bit more than that, probably closer to 30. Yeah, 25, 26,000%. So what I would be looking for on this, sorry for all the noise, I'd be looking for some type of a continuation pattern. You know, where it really went up and everything got bullish, and then it kind of dropped back down and, you know, did maybe a 50% retrace or slightly more from the starting point here, and then 50% retrace, then started going up again, got real bullish, it dropped back basically at the 50% or, you know, 70% level, but I think it's actually going to go up from here. This price area where it's at right now is actually an area of resistance, which is a key area, just like that. So I would expect this coin to start going up very shortly again. You know, you could put an order down in here, which may fill or may not fill, but we're only talking about a difference of 4%. So GMT is definitely a winner long term. Remember, GMT, Green Metaverse Token, and GST, Green Satoshi Token, are both native tokens to the STEPN app, STEPN. You can download it free, take a look at it, and their strategy is basically, hey, we're going to make these coins and make people buy them, or they can't use the app. You know, sure, you can get points, you can win coins, earn coins basically from just walking. You know, everybody needs to walk, right? Walking, running, jogging, but you have to buy their sneaker, at least one sneaker NFT. They start, the last time I checked, a couple weeks ago, they were starting at about 10 SOL plus some GST you had to buy. Total investment at the time was probably about $1,200 or $1,300 just to get one. But from what I understood, if you bought two NFTs, you could make babies and end up with another sneaker from the result of those two sneakers, and then you could sell it or rent it out. Renting, hey, that's a great way to make a lot more money than simply selling it, because you can rent it to somebody for a week or a month and then go rent it to somebody else, and after a while you make a lot more money than if you just had sold it outright. But the thing to remember is, what's driving the price of GMT and GST is the fact that you have this forced NFT participation, and these are going to continue to go up. GMT and GST. GST, I only look at the US dollar tether pair because GST Bitcoin is only traded on Bittrex, and it's not doing a whole lot, and it has crappy volume. So yeah, this is amazing. This thing hit $7.30 some cents a couple of hours ago, and to me it looks really crazy good. So I would look for a little bit more of a drop and then just to continue on upward and onwards. So look for a good entry point. This would have been a sweet entry point here for GST about 7 hours ago, approximately. So yeah, 7-8 hours ago, it would have been a sweet entry. Could have got it for just over $6, and you'd already be up by, 15%. So yeah, this is a good one to trade and stay in. Get it at a low price and then stay in long enough to where it doesn't matter if it retraces. You're going to still be way ahead. But I would look at this coin seriously, this GST, only available on Huobi, Bybit, CoinX, I think. Yeah, Huobi, CoinX, Bittrex, and Gate.io. Gate.io, I'm not sure if, yeah, that is the right coin. They don't have the logo. I match up the logos, then I go, well, sometimes there's coins out there with the same call letters, so you have to be kind of careful, but that is the same coin. So Gate.io is also added GST USDT. So a great coin to get in and stay in. We're talking like a month, 2 months, 3 months. I mean, it might go to $100. I think eventually these coins will go to $100, including GMT, which basically hit almost $4.20. Decided it was time for a serious retrace, and it's going to settle just a bit more, probably down into this area somewhere, even 340, 350 range, and then it will start to go up again. Let's talk about Link USDT. So this is pretty much a coin that you could get into now. You could take a position and then close your short at, say, 12:30 or even further, because this coin is not done going down in value. It's been down, down, down. You could have taken out a short here at on April 5th at, say, $17.50, and now it's $12.60. So that would have been big money even on a 5x, which is relatively safe under most conditions. I only use 10x for really special trades with a little bit higher leverage. I really limit my exposure in the market because it's 10 times more than what it's actually doing. If it moves 1%, that's 10%, and you just don't want it to go the wrong way on you. So that's why you trade ranges. If you took out a trade here, you'd say, well, 1440, I'm going to, I can see this support level here. I'm going to get out at $13. That would have been an awesome short. So you can trade ranges using leverage and futures. But the thing is, always listen to your first judgment. Don't change your mind. Set a stop loss. And don't panic sell. Don't panic close the trade, because that's a good way to start whittling away, chipping away at your money. And every time you panic sell at a loss, you lose more, and then you lose more after that, and you got to stop doing that. I know it's part of human nature, but the other part of becoming an experienced trader is having confidence and always listening to your first judgment, because your subconscious mind is being used when you have intuition, and once you start to panic or let another opinion wiggle its way into the formula, that's when emotion starts taking hold, and it will ruin your trade. Emotion and trading do not mix, not in any way, shape, or form. I don't care what anybody says. Don't let it happen. Set your stop loss. Do conservative trades. If you're going short, do a trade from here to here. Bail out. Have it already set up. Don't change it. Have a stop loss up here in case it moves. A tight stop, so you lose very little if it goes goes up instead of down on a short, and then just stick to the plan, man. That's the way you make money. So I could go on and talk about how this was a perfect entry. This was also a perfect entry here, but then again, you don't. Once the Madrid turns red again, you don't know if it's just going to go down further or not. That's kind of a tough one because we actually had a little bit of bullish MACD divergence in this area. So trading ranges, remember, if you're going to make a trade, make a plan, decide you're going to take so many %, and evaluate your trade, make a decision, set up the trade, have a exit plan set up, also known as a stop loss, or in spot, use a stop limit sell order. If you don't feel perfect about the trade, if you don't feel really good about the trade, just don't do the trade and find another trade, because there's always a better trade out there. And that's why, losing money on trades is such a bad thing, because you could have been making money on another trade instead of that one if you'd just not been impatient and said, I'm going to get into this one because I need the trade. That's also called over trading, or trading for the sake of trading. Also very, very bad and very, very detrimental to your portfolio. So that's pretty much it, and I'll go on to the next.